So if oh so if someone says video editing software, a couple names come to mind. Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, yeah, those guys. They cost money. Now how about free video editing softwares? In this video, we'll be taking a look at free video editors, both the not so good ones and the good ones. And I bet you'll be surprised how good free video editors are. My name is Yudi. I talk about tech. Let's shoot. When I just started out with YouTube, which was about 5 months ago, yes, this channel is only 5 months old. By the way, if you're new here, hey, I'm Yudi. Welcome to the channel. It's really good having you here. And before you continue watching the video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free of charge. Just hit the subscribe button and you're in. It's that easy. Have you done that? Okay. So when I just started off YouTube, I used a ton of these free video editors. You could say I used all of them because I did. I used some not so good ones and some that were really good, and one of them in particular was so awesome that even other professionals and creators say they are better than or as good as these paid video editors. So I'll be starting with the mere free video editors, the ones you shouldn't probably use. Then I'll move on to the good ones and then the best one. So let's get started. First on the list is Movie Maker 10. It's only available for Windows. This is a free video editor, but there is also a paid version. I won't be getting into that. This video editor, Movie Maker 10, is not so good, and honestly, I won't recommend this. In this video editor, you can't even split a video. Like if you wanted to cut a video, you can't. You need to pay to get that feature, just to cut a video, which is just weird. You can still trim a video though, which is a relief. You can add transition, text, video effects like saturation, contrast, and so on. You can edit audio and add other music tracks or voiceovers. But the overall user interface and user experience is just strange. It's different. Like when I open a video editor, what I expect to see is multiple video and audio tracks. You don't have that here. If you've added text or an audio track, you won't see it in the main timeline. So working with this video editor will give you a headache. Also, in Movie Maker 10, there isn't any advanced features like chroma key, motion tracking, keyframing, color correction tools, and so on. It's really just basic. So maybe if you had a really short video you just wanted to trim, maybe add text and increase the saturation a bit, maybe you could use Movie Maker 10. But still, I won't recommend it. There are better options as you come to see as we go up the list. Video editors that can do more and even has a smaller download size. Second is HitFilm Express, and it's actually not that bad. It's quite good. But most of the advanced features you need to pay for them. For example, most of the color correction tools are not free, like color wheel, vibrance, exposure, shadows, and highlights will need to be paid for. So I guess HitFilm Express doesn't want you to color grade or color correct for free. Surprisingly, you can still use green screen with the RGB key. You can add transitions, video and audio effects, but keep in mind that there are tons of tools that are not available in the free version. There is also no dark mode available in the free version. Next is a video editor that comes bundled with Windows 10. It's just called Video Editor. It's quite similar to Movie Maker 10. It's worse, but it's also better. You can split a video here, but that is as good as it gets. You can't enhance the video, like you can't increase saturation or contrast or anything. So this one you should stay clear from. But if you're a Windows user, I guess you can't. So next on the list is Olive Video Editor. This video editor is actually really good and it's available for Windows, Mac and Linux. But the reason why it's at the bottom of the list is because it's in alpha. It's still in development, aka it's unstable. There are actually two versions, there's version 0.1 and version 0.2. The version 0.1 is more stable, it hasn't crashed on me once, I've used it a couple of times and it works great. As some of you already know, I use green screen in my videos. So I also tested it here, exported the video. I had no problems. But still, I won't recommend using it. Because on the website itself, it says, but you could still try it. And if it works well for you and you like it, fine. But do note that you might not get feature updates. So the version 0.2 on the other hand is quite unstable. It's crashed on me a number of times, so don't even bother. But if you try it and you sort of like it, you could support them by donating to speed up the development. Now, for the good video editors. First, we have Videopad. It's available for just Windows. And this one quite surprised me. The total installed size is less than 12 megabytes. I was skeptical about this one, but it turned out that it's actually good. It has all the basic features you'll need and even some advanced features. You can add text and text effects, transition, video, motion and audio effects, and color adjustments. You can also use green screen and there are some cool filters here. It's relatively easy to use. Second, we have a video editor that kind of works like Adobe Premiere. It's VSDC video editor. There's both a free version and a paid version. VSDC works with layers. So if you add an effect, it displays as a layer inside the video, like a layer in a layer. For me, I don't like this. It makes it hard to add the same effects I've added to one clip to other clips on my timeline. That's just my personal preference though. Also, you can't add multiple keyframes in the free version. One thing I like about VSDC is that there are tons of tutorials from VSDC themselves. They have a YouTube channel, and if you begin to watch their tutorials, you might just fall in love with VSDC. They provide a good number of color adjustment tools, filters, and I really like the transitions in VSDC. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and notification bell as well. Just subscribe to the channel. It will really make me happy. Next on the list is Kdenlive. It's available for all desktop operating systems, so Windows, Mac, and Linux. I use Kdenlive a lot on most of my previous videos and it's great. This is one of the best free video editing software. Unlike Videopad and HitFilm, you are not missing out on any features. Basic to advanced features, they are all here. Advanced features like chroma key, rotoscoping, tons of color correction tools, keyframing, Nikon D90 stair-stepping fix, whatever that is, oscilloscope, denoiser, and ton more tools. Now there are two reasons why I stopped using Kdenlive. First, the way Kdenlive deals with text is just weird. It views it as media, so it's in your project bin. So if you want to edit the text, you have to find it in your project bin. And that can be a hassle if you are working with tons of clips. Second, adding the same effects to multiple clips is just... Let's say you are working with tons of clips, maybe you're a short film or maybe you're a YouTuber, and you added all your cropping, transform, and color correction effects to one of your clips, and you want to apply those same effects to the rest of your clips, you have to drag and drop each one of those effects to each one of your clips individually, and that is not just time efficient. But apart from this, Kdenlive is pretty good and is one of the best. Next, Shotcut. This is quite similar to Kdenlive, so you are not missing out on any feature if you use Shotcut. And Shotcut actually fixed one of the issues I had with Kdenlive. So adding the same effects to multiple clips is made easy on Shotcut, as it should be. So after you added your effects to one of your clips, you can simply copy the effects and paste it on other clips using the icons at the bottom of the filter tab. So that's great. And that's the reason I now use Shotcut. Yup, this video you are watching was edited and chroma keyed by Shotcut with a little help from DaVinci Resolve. The text issue on Kdenlive is also present in Shotcut. In fact, it's even worse. To add text, you need to hit the Open Other button towards the top left corner and select text. Type in your text and select your font and other stuff. Then you will have to drag and drop your text from the preview to the playlist tab. Then you can now drag it onto your timeline. I think the developers at Shotcut just sat down and thought of the hardest way to add text to a video, and then they came up with this. So apart from the text issue, Shotcut is awesome. It's available for all operating systems and you won't be missing out on any features using Shotcut. Last but definitely not the least, DaVinci Resolve, the king of free video editors. Some professionals and creators even feel that DaVinci Resolve is as good as Adobe Premiere. DaVinci Resolve was developed by Blackmagic. Blackmagic is known for their cameras, right? Manufacturing one of the best cameras in the world. So when a company like that says they are developing a video editing software, you just know it's going to be good. So let's take a look. So in DaVinci Resolve, we have a total of 7 tabs. The first tab is the media tab where you import your media. The second tab is the cut tab where you cut and trim your clips. The third tab is called the edit tab. And to be honest, I don't use the first 2 tabs, the media and cut tab. I import and trim all my clips in the edit tab. So the edit tab is where you add your transitions, video effects, audio effects, text effects, generators, and filters. The third tab is the Fusion tab where you get more advanced video effects and tools. In the Fusion tab, you work with nodes. And this is the tab where you create custom animations or transition. VFX effects are also created in the Fusion tab. Next, we have the color tab where you color grade and color correct your footage. You also work with nodes in the color tab. The color correction tools you get in DaVinci Resolve is why most professionals use it. And yes, you can easily apply the same effects you apply to one of your clips to several clips easily. Next, we have the Fairlight tab or the audio tab. This is where you edit your audio and add audio effects, blah blah blah. I do not use this tab. All of my noise reduction, I do it in the edit tab. But if you do more than just increasing volume and noise reduction, you might want to use the audio tab. And lastly, we have the deliver tab, which is just where you export your video. So DaVinci Resolve is like the complete package. For Adobe, you kind of use Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects if you want to add some VFX effects. But DaVinci Resolve is kind of like all in one and it's free. There's a paid version though, DaVinci Resolve Studio, but I don't think you'll need to upgrade. DaVinci on its own is already so good that it feels like you're stealing from Blackmagic. But you're not. It's free. It's a free software. So you might ask, why don't I use DaVinci to edit? So like I said earlier, I use Shotcut to edit with a little help from DaVinci Resolve. So the reason why I don't use DaVinci Resolve to edit is because of the requirements. DaVinci Resolve is a very demanding app. It lags on my laptop. My laptop does not meet the minimum requirements. So when I import my footage in DaVinci Resolve, it plays fine until I color grade and add green screen. Then the playback becomes choppy. It becomes as low as 10 frames per second. And no one can comfortably edit videos like that. So here's what I do. I edit all my footage using Shotcut, which runs flawlessly on my laptop, no lag. So I color grade and do all my green screen using Shotcut, then I export the video. Then I head over to DaVinci for noise reduction in my audio and to add text because of Shotcut text problems. I like the animated text presets that DaVinci Resolve had, so I used a bunch of them. And after I've done adding text, I export the video and then upload to YouTube. So there's my hack, my life hack, the video editor's hack. There are 2 video editors I didn't mention. One of them is Blender. And it's not bad, it's just hard to learn how to use. Now Blender isn't really a video editor. It's actually a 3D animation and sculpting software. But there is also a video editor inside of Blender. And for me, it's hard to learn how to use. As in, you need a tutorial just to learn how to increase saturation. It's that difficult. The second one is Filmora 9. Now, most people will tell you that this is a free video editor, but it's not. They offer you a 30-day free trial, but after 30 days, they slap a watermark onto your exported clips. And using videos with a watermark is just not cool and it's unprofessional. So, yeah, Let me know in the comment section what free video editor you'll be trying out first, or what video editor are you currently using. I would love to know. If this video helped you in any way or you learned something new, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on your notifications so you'll be one of the first to know when I upload my next video. My name is Yudi. This is Yudi Shoots. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.